Hello, Mirren here, and I just watched Guardians of the Galaxy, which came out in, I don't know, mid 2010s. Doesn't really matter. It's directed by James Gunn and stars Peter Quill, that's the character's name, Chris Pratt, Zoe Saldana, um, Dave Bautista, Bradley Cooper, Vin Diesel, and whoever plays Ronan. And I really like this movie. I've returned to Guardians a few times over the past year after, really, really enjoying it the first time. And I mean, this review isn't super fresh. I've seen this movie a lot of times, probably like 7 times. And a few times recently, I actually watched it just 'cause I got a new soundbar for my home theater setup, and I wanted to test it out. Sounds great. But this movie's awesome. It's I think one of the better and definitely more unique movies within the MCU. And unless you're someone who's kind of against those movies, there's no reason why you shouldn't like it. It follows this cast of misfit space criminals, outlaws, who all kind of slowly learn to work and group together as they have to stop an big evil blue bad guy from ending the galaxy. You know, it's a blockbuster Marvel movie, and yep, it's awesome. I think where this movie really, really excels is in its presentation and in its characters. All the performances here are really, really good. Chris Pratt was born to play Peter Quill. He's great. Everyone's really funny and charming, and the characters are just really fun to watch on screen. And even though, like they're not the most like emotionally intense, complex people, you relate to them and you have fun, and they're people you can look at and be like, okay, I get this person. Dave Bautista as Drax is amazing. He's hilarious, and I actually found out that his makeup took 5 hours to put on. Imagine you sit in a chair for 5 hours while they put makeup on you, and then your workday starts. That's ridiculous. Um, and that's actually where another magnificent part of this movie is the presentation. This movie looks great. All of the sci-fi stuff created in this universe for this movie is really awesome. It all looks cool. It's all very unique. There's always a lot going on in the background. Every frame feels very full. The visual effects and especially the makeup, which I'm pretty sure it won the Oscar for hair and makeup, which it definitely deserves. It all looks awesome. There are a lot of parts in this movie where you could pause it and it has like an every frame of painting quality. It looks really nice, and it's not something that stands out to you a lot because it's still like a big blockbuster that's supposed to be marketable and you know understood by most people, but it looks great. There are parts of this movie that you can pause and put in a much more edgy, experimental, out there movie, and it would still hold up. It's awesome. The screenplay's great. The story's awesome. It's very, very tight and definitely one of the better MCU screenplays, I would say. It's enjoyable. If I had one major complaint, it would be that I think the pacing sometimes gets a little bit slow, especially through the middle. Like it takes a while to get to like the big climax, and you're kind of waiting, you're kind of anticipating it a little too much. Maybe the whole movie could be like 10 minutes shorter, just tighten it up a little more. But overall, it's awesome. It's nothing amazing, nothing. It's not the most revolutionary movie ever made. It's Guardians of the Galaxy, but it's all reliable. If you're gonna watch this movie, you're gonna have a great time. I'm thinking a very confident 7 out of 10, and maybe if it wasn't like the eighth time I've watched it, maybe like an 8. Check it out. um, Annoying. It's only on Disney Plus. Bye. See you next time.